What if I told you some of the biggest American archaeological stories of 2026 are not just about buried objects, but about rewriting timelines, reopening battlefields, and finding lost chapters of who we are? Before we dive in, if you love archaeology, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's start in Oregon at Rimrock Draw Rock Shelter. Archaeologists have found stone tools and fragments of teeth from extinct Ice Age animals, including camel, with evidence suggesting humans may have been in this part of the western United States around 18,000 years ago. That matters because for a long time, many people were taught that humans arrived much later. But discoveries like this keep pushing that story back, showing that early people were surviving in harsh landscapes, hunting, making tools, and adapting thousands of years before many older models allowed. Then, in Texas, history surfaced at one of America's most famous sites, the Alamo. In March 2026, just before the 190th anniversary of the 1836 battle, archaeologists found a bronze cannonball buried near the Alamo Church. Imagine holding something that may have been fired during one of the most remembered conflicts in Texas history. It is not just a piece of metal. It is a direct, physical link to a moment that shaped memory, myth, and identity. Now, not every discovery connected to American history happened on American soil, or even in 2026. The USS Harder, a World War II submarine sunk in 1944, was located in the South China Sea by the Lost 52 project. Finds like this are archaeology too, because shipwrecks and submarines become time capsules, preserving stories of sacrifice, technology, and war. Off the California coast, underwater drones also photographed the wreck of the USS Stewart, a destroyer captured by Japan during World War II and later sunk by the U.S. Navy after the war. Its rediscovery helps researchers understand not just naval engineering, but the strange and complicated journeys military vessels can take. Some of the most powerful discoveries are not objects at all. A 2026 indigenous DNA study looked at nearly 200 genomes and pointed to deep, complex ancestry, including traces of a previously unknown ghost population. Combined with evidence that native peoples played games with dice more than 12,000 years ago, it shows ancient communities were not just surviving, they were creating culture, strategy, tradition, and play. And finally, White Sands, New Mexico. The famous fossil footprints there, dated to roughly 21,000 to 23,000 years old, remain some of the strongest evidence for an extremely early human presence in North America. These are not tools or boons, they are footsteps, real human movement, frozen in ancient mud.